Been so bored that 2 in the morning you want to make a gun review? I have. And I am. Welcome to my gun review. We are going to do a gun today that the ammo I've noticed has started to come back on. I mean, a lot of ammo is starting to come back. It is 22 ammunition. The gun we were talking about is the Heritage Rough Rider revolver. It is chambered in 22 long rifle and 22 Magnum. And we'll get into all that. My buddy bought one of these, swears up and down it's a good gun. All the reviews I've seen, good reviews. I have not shot the gun yet, so I'm, it's not going to be the greatest review. If you don't want to watch, I totally understand. But let's get into it. So this is the gun. Heritage Firearms, 22 long rifle, 22 Magnum. Heritage. It's the Rough Rider. It's nice. I like it. Neat things about it is designed after an old Colt. So what's neat is you can spell Colt on it. C O L T. Kind of neat. The gun is completely empty, folks, which I'll show you here. To load it, you got your trap door. That's it. So I apologize for the lighting. The lighting is not great in my house. The gun fits pretty good in the hand, really. I don't mind the way it feels. And keep in mind, folks, you see me doing this, I am in my house by myself. I am the only one that lives here. The only thing that should be scared is that giant nutcracker over there. But like I said, the gun is completely empty. Trap door, and it has the ejector handle. You can shove the shells back out, which I'll show you momentarily. The neat thing about this gun is the unloading and loading process. I think is pretty cool, because to do pretty much both, you do the same thing. Cock the hammer halfway, flick open your door, and your cylinder will turn all the way around and line right up with the door shut. Line up all the way with your ejector rod. So that's a bonus for it. I do like that. It has wooden grips. It's not a bad gun. It feels good. It looks pretty good. Like you see, kind of like hold on. Get a cowboy. I was gonna get my cowboy hat. Make it interesting. But yeah, the gun itself it's a cheaper gun. I got this for about $130. Brand new, out of the box. The gun itself is not hard on the eyes, but it is a 22. You get what you get. You do get what you pay for. Now, my buddy, I'm not going to name names, shooting his, he just got one and said that he was hitting a quarter with it. He said once you figured out where the sights are, and another gentleman by the name of Hickok45, I think this is the channel, it's Hickok something. I believe it's Hickok45. He says with the sights, you're either aiming high and left or low and left, something like that. So, it is the old Western fixed sights. There's no adjustable back sight on here. There's only the fixed iron sight. Now, I also said this gun was chambered in 22 Magnum. This particular cylinder is not. Mine did not come with it. Some do, where you can actually get a different cylinder for 22 Magnum. And to change that is really... it's really easy. You just really pop this out. You press. I'll show you guys if you want. You press this in. You have your trap door open. Flick open your trap door. Push that in. You pull this pin out. Set that right there so I don't lose it. And the door is springy, and the cylinder will just fall right out. And I would advise having a hand on the cylinder when you're messing with it, because it will just fall right out. Put it back in, same deal. You don't even need the trap door open. Make sure you have it in place. Take your pin here, your locking pin. Get it lined up. Everything all lined up the way you want it. Press your little button. Which I don't know. There it is. And you just slide it back in, let off that little button. The button is right here on the side. I apologize for the shoddy cameramanship. I don't know. But this is it. And like I said, all this is you just change it differently, or change the cylinder on it. And as far as the action goes, I think it's pretty smooth. Yeah, it feels smooth. You just can't help but feel like Wild Bill Hitchcock. But this one was named for me. We call it Doc. It's in Doc Holliday. I don't know if he carried, this style, but I picture him or Wyatt Earp having them. But that's really it. I mean, the gun is pretty self-explanatory. It's big, a little on the heavy side, but fits good in the hand. Gun looks good. For plinking all day, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. I like it, and I think you guys would too. I have yet to shoot it, like I said. My buddy did. He's got one, and he's a pretty trustworthy fella. I tend to trust what he says with the gun because he's just like me. He loves his guns. He knows his guns, and we're both kind of very anal about it. Sorry, guys. My security cameras. I got security cameras in the... I heard something I didn't like. I heard a weird noise outside my house. Not like creeper weird noise. There's a possum that's been around here quite a bit, and he's pissing me off. Well, folks, let me know what you think. That's really what I got for you. I'm sorry this is just kind of a half-done video. It's not one of my better done videos. We will. Yeah, was my cat going to help me with this? Then they're right, Stubbs. Yeah, we'll just go for a quick stub shot. Folks, that's the video. Appreciate you tuning in. If you watched it, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, please. And let me know what you think. If you guys have one of these and you have any info for me, I would love it. Thank you. Have a nice night.